Okay, today we will do label mapping. Label mapping in the sense, let's say if it is a bottle or like multi materials will be applied to one particular model. So model will be one, multiple material, let's say two materials or three material can be applied to one. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. So now let me create a simple bottle first. Okay, we have this bottle. Okay, then polycylinder cap, I don't want cap, so I'm selecting this particular face. So extrude this, make it smaller, lift it like this. I'm just creating a simple bottle model. Okay, after this I extrude this again, make it a little bit bigger, then again extrude like this, again extrude, make it smaller. So see, the bottle is ready. Okay, so now if I press 3, if I make this smoother, this looks something like this, which is not good. So I would like to add few more mesh into this. Before that, let me extrude this face also. I extrude this, make it smaller. Okay, then insert edge loop. I'm gonna insert few edge loops here, and I need to retain the shape, so that's the reason I'm adding edge loop here. And one loop here, and here for this particular bottle, one here, and one here. Okay, then after that I would like to add one here. Okay, so it's done. So when to do texturing, obviously, like we need to work with Photoshop as well. So I'll just open Photoshop also in the side. Okay, so it will open. So in the meantime, like we'll complete this model part. Okay, so now this is the bottle model. So what I'll do, I want the cap to be separate, I want this model to be separate. Okay, so for that, select face mode.
You can do this with Illustrator as well, right? What you're going to do on Photoshop.
No, you do it in Photoshop. You can do, but in Photoshop it is very clear. Okay, because when you do matte painting and all, we use Photoshop, not Illustrator.
Okay.
Illustrator is a vector based application, whereas the texturing part, what we do, that's a raster based one, which is in Photoshop. Okay, so this particular model, which faces which I have
Okay.
selected, what I'll be doing is I need to extract this. Okay, go to edit mesh, extract. So when I do extract, this piece is separate, this particular model is separate. I'm selecting this both, edit, delete by type history, modify, freeze transform, modify, center pivot. Okay, so pivot point and all we have changed, we have made it to center pivot. All this has been done. Now naming, we need to name the model. So this is a cap and this is a bottle. Cap and bottle. Okay. Okay. So then make sure once modeling is done, we need to check the outliner so that everything is clean. Go to window, outliner. So here see polycylinder, there are two things, bottle and cap. Two things are there, which is fine. Okay. Then you can close this outline. After this, next step is unwrapping. Once modeling is done, what is the next step? It's unwrapping. Okay. So for unwrapping, I'll go to Window, Modeling Editors, UV Editor. Window, Modeling Editor, UV Editor. The same is here also. Here also you have this UV Editor. So what I'll do is, so this particular model UV looks like this. This bottle UV is looking like this. I need to unwrap this in a proper way. Okay. So select the bottle model, go to UV here in the menu UV. Here you have cylindrical mapping. Do cylindrical mapping. When you do cylindrical mapping, see the model looks like this. Okay. Means the unwrap has been done like this. And there are two red buttons here. Okay. Means simple example, when unwrapping is done, on the right side in the channel box, polycylinder projection has been done. Projection horizontal sweep, it is 180 degree. We have to make this into 360. Okay, projection horizontal sweep in channel box, it has to be 360 instead of 180. So that how you, here also you can type 360, or else select any of the red icon and drag. See, drag, close this so that it's done. It's properly done. So now you can see there are two edge loop here. You can see there are three loops here which you can see, the top loops which you can see here. Okay, it has to be like this. Now let's say, for example, where do I need to add label for this bottle? Where do we need to add label? We can add somewhere in the center, right? Let's say, for example, so bottle label, so which is something like this. See, this is something like this. So it's like this, right? So here we can add label here. That means we can add label here. Okay. So to do that, I need to take this particular wireframe, means UV, into Photoshop. I need to take a snapshot of this particular UV and I need to bring that to Photoshop. So for that, right click, go to UV mode, select all the UV in this particular editor. You have to do in editor only, not in this particular perspective view. Go to UV, select all the UV, come to images, in image, UV snapshot. Okay. You have to select UV snapshot. Click on UV snapshot. So once you do that, it will ask the path where you have to take the snapshot. So I click on it. So then I'll choose. Okay, basically I need to create a project first. Go to File, Project window, New, Label mapping. Label mapping. Create a project first. So it's in RSTP, Maya, texturing, select and accept. So select this image, go to UV snapshot. Now automatically it will pick in label mapping images. Save in images. It's bottle UV. bottle UV, save. Okay. Then image format, you have to choose PNG. Pick PNG. Color, it can be white or black. Make it black better. Instead of white, make this black, because by default Photoshop background is white color. If I create a new file, it will be white color. Make this black and apply and close. Okay. I'm gonna save this file like this. Okay. So now unwrapping is done. We have taken a snapshot of this particular wireframe and it's in the project folder. Label mapping images, it's here. Now bring this into Photoshop. Bring this into Photoshop. It is taking some time. Okay, so you can see this is this is how it looks. Okay, then what I'll do, I'll create one more layer. I'm just creating another layer here. Okay, and this layer I'm just placing in the bottom. And bottom layer, I'll apply white background. Now you can see the wireframe here. So you can name this as wireframe. And this you can lock this. This wireframe can be locked. Okay. So now what I'll do, I need to add a label here. So I'll come over here, bottle label PNG. I'll pick some label. So what are we gonna create? Is this a water bottle or wine bottle or what it is? You can make this as a ketchup or honey, something. Let me make this as ketchup. I'm gonna save this image. In source images folder. Yes. Okay. Then what I'll do, go to source images folder, pick this image, drag and drop into Photoshop here. Okay, it's not working, so I need to open this. Sometimes if image doesn't import in Photoshop, so open that in Paint. Okay, and just save it. That's it. Open in Paint, save. Then you drag and drop to Photoshop. It should. Okay, it's not working. Let's see. just like this. So we don't want this white color here. So tolerance, I'll give 10. This is fine. Okay, control B. Okay, now we can see, I just made this black color so that if something is not clean, we can do that. So what I'll do, I can just,
Yes.
what happened?
No, I just felt like you moved really quickly when you were removing the white color there with the tolerance. There's a step that I missed, but I'll refer it during when it's recorded. It's fine.
Okay, see, there is a magic tool, right? Magic wand tool is there. You can pick that, select the magic wand tool and you can remove the color. Okay, or else normally you can take pen tool and you can clean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. It's fine.
right. You can select. You know all this, right? Hmm?
Yeah, I remember.
Hey, so I'm having some problems this side. Please do forgive me.
Okay, no problem. You can refer this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so fine, it's done. So now what I'll do, I'll just remove this. Okay, it's all fine. So I need to save this as label. Shift Control S, Control save this as separately as a PNG, bottle UV PNG. Okay, or you can call this as label PNG. Save. Okay. Now let it save. We'll go to Maya here. Now what I'll do, open this Hypershade. So go to here Hypershade. You have Hypershade here also in window. See here, the same hypershade is here, window, the rendering editor, hypershade. Okay. So go to hypershade, take Maya surface. Lambert, label is a paper material. I don't want reflection. So that's the reason I'm selecting a Lambert. Okay. So double click on this Lambert, name this as label. Okay. Then after this, I need 2D texture, an empty file I need. Go to 2D texture, take an empty file. You have the empty file here. Place this here. So now select this empty file, double click, go to attribute editor. Go to attribute editor. Here, pick the PNG image which we have created. Label in images folder it is. Label PNG. Okay. Now we got this. Now what we have to do is drag and drop color to color here. Connection is simple. See, I'll remove this. Here out color is there, no? Out color to color. From here to here you need to connect. Okay. Then we have the bottle here. Label, middle click, drag and drop the bottle. Means middle click on this label, drag, drop to the bottle and press 6. So we have the label, right?
Yeah.
Like this. And it looks good. It's okay. But I have applied only label. I have not applied this white color. See, in Photoshop, I turned off everything. I saved this as PNG. Okay. But when I come here, I'm getting this white color because by default, Maya, here we have applied only as a color. If you look into hypershade, we applied this just as a color. Okay. There's one more thing called transparency here. This is a label material, right? Lambert. Okay, Lambert material. Same color, same. Okay, out alpha. This out alpha is there, no? Drag and drop this out alpha to, okay, let's say color to transparency. Drag and drop this color to transparency. Same color, drag and drop to transparency. Now see, you have this. You have only the this particular label, nothing else. But still bottle is there. But here you got transparency here. Apart from label, the remaining part looks transparent. Okay, right?
Yes.
So what we have to do the next step? The next step is wherever there is a transparent, I need bottle material. Okay, I need a bottle material, means like a glass material. So what I'll do, I'll go to hypershade. Let me create a glass material. To create glass material, I'll go to Maya surface. I'll take blend and blend, double click on this blend, this bottle. This is a bottle material. And the color of blend, sauce, right? Anyhow, it is a sauce. It will be in red color like this. Okay. And
Yes.
we need specularity. Specularity, I'll make it white. Here specular color is there, no, make it white. Eccentricity is there. Eccentricity, I'll make 0.1. So when I make 0.1, I'll get bit of reflection, high end reflection. Then after that, I'll just come down in this particular bottle blend material. There is something called ray tracing, turn on refraction. Ray tracing, turn on refraction. Okay. Now I need to apply that. See, let me apply bottle. Middle click, drag and drop. I applied bottle. Okay. Now see bottle. I'm able to see the bottle like this. See, I'm able to see the bottle like this. Once I apply bottle, the bottle is there, but label is gone. Now I apply drag and middle click, drag and drop. I have label, bottle is gone. But I want both the material. See, middle click, drag and drop. You got bottle. Middle click, drag and drop. You got label. But we need both, right? This is where another material comes in Maya surface, that is called layered shader. That's called layered shader. Okay. Click on layered shader. click on layer shader, place this layered shader here. Now layered shader, it is having the layered shader shading group is having an output something like this. Layered shader is having something like this. It is having a box here, okay, in such a way that I can copy, I can place material here. I can place multiple material here, okay. So now when you see the bottle, which is the first layer you see? When you see the bottle, what is the first layer you see? Do you see label or do you see bottle? First layer.
Label.
First layer is label. Great. So in that case, we have label here, right? See, my layer shader has to be selected. Layer shader has to be selected. Okay. Then you have label here. You don't have to click this. You don't have to click this, but middle click on this, drag and drop here. In mouse, middle mouse button is there, no? Middle click, drag and drop into layer shader. So this color, this connection, you automatically it will be generated here. Then bottle is there, okay. Middle click on the bottle, drag and drop to layer shader. Basically, you have to select layer shader first. Make sure your selection is on layer shader. Then middle click, drag and drop. Middle click, drag and drop. Then you remove this green tab. Okay.
Yes.
Then when you select this particular layer shader, you have input connection, you have output connection, you have input output connection. When you select this layer shader and you click on this particular button, you can see a beautiful connection here. See, you have a layer shader, you have label, you have bottle. You can see the connection hierarchy here like this. Okay. Now what we have to do? Now I have to apply layer shader here. Layer shader, drag and drop to this. See, you got layer shader here. Then what I'll do in Photoshop, I need to create another channel. Okay, channel in the sense for alpha channel, especially for transparency map, I have to create transparency map. So what I'll do is I select this, I group this, I duplicate another group. So this is for transparency. So control click this. Okay. I need black color, add black. Control click this, add black. Select this, add black. Control D. Then after that, what I do is this particular layer, I need white color. It has to be like this. Okay. Now save this as label. Okay, save this as I need an PNG only. It's in PNG. Label transparency. Okay. Save this file as label transparency. Got it? Simple. I don't want color. So make sure this is black and rest is white. Then come to Maya. Open this hypershade. See here. Earlier label connected to color. Then the same out color connected to transparency, right? I delete this. Okay. So what I do is I'll create a new texture, new 2D texture, empty file. Now here, double click on this. Okay, you can apply label transparency, then connect this to transparency. Okay. Once you connect this to transparency, see the output is even better. Our render setting has to be in Maya software. It should not be Arnold. The render engine has to be Maya software. And here production quality, production quality, ray tracing, turn on ray tracing, Maya software renders, go to render setting, choose render engine as Maya software, quality as production quality. Here in bottom, ray tracing, you have to switch on ray tracing. Okay. Then in Hypershade, what I'll do, again, bottle, I'll be giving bit transparency to the bottle. Okay, then we have this cap. I'll apply one cap material. For cap, let me take a Fong. There's a material called Fong. Double click this cap. Okay. And let me apply this cap material here. Select this. Okay. Drag and drop this cap here. The color of the cap, right? Something like this. Okay, it's done. So let's render this. Let us see how does this looks. Okay, see, you have a, you got this output. So now what I'll do, I'm selecting this. I'm gonna smooth this by adding extra mesh. Now I take a render. You got this output. Check. Right? Cap color. Let me change cap color. Lighter looks good. So then what I'll do, one bottle, I'm gonna duplicate this. There are many bottles here. Okay. Then I'm gonna select this and I'm gonna duplicate this. Okay, there's a shop full of bottles, assume like that. Like this. Okay. So when I take a render, you can take a render in high quality. It takes some time to render, but anyhow. Understood how to achieve this output? There are multiple bottles. Now we have done a sauce. I want you to create different shape of bottles with a different label type. Okay. So for example, if you go here, so there are so many types of bottles. See, there are different design. See here, a lot of types are there. This type of bottle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, like different types of bottles are there. So let's say I want you to create something like this. Just save this image. So generic bottle labels. Okay, see, this is the output. Got it? So once you achieve an output, something like
Is
this,
it okay if we make an out?
what? Can you come again?
Is it okay if we make an alcohol?
Yeah, you can do anything, man. Not a problem. Okay, I'm gonna save this image.
Okay.
I'll be saving this as JPEG. Okay. So try doing like this, and see, I haven't used any light. It's a default one I'm using. Okay, a default light is there. So create a showcase of multiple bottle, like different shape. You can create honey, oil. If you want to create, you can create wine. Okay. So try doing this. Any doubt is there? Understood how to apply? See, the bottle material is different here, and this label is a paper. This is a bottle. Bottle is made up of glass, and this is a different material, plastic. Okay. So try to get an output like this. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So I want you to do minimum, up to 5 to 6 different bottle models and label. Okay. So you can customize your label if you want. You can have your own brand. Okay, logo and brand. It looks good. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then let me know if you have any doubt, or else you can even send a message or call me. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sir.